helped me to reach 2,000 subscribers. I froze in the doorway, my breath catching in my throat like it had been yanked by an unseen hand. His laugh was the first thing I heard, low and warm, the kind he only used when he wanted someone to feel special. Then I saw her, his co-worker, the woman he always swore was like a sister. She was in his lap, her hands on his shoulders, his arm wrapped around her waist as if it belonged there. My pulse thrashed against my ribs, a brutal, pounding betrayal of my own body. For a heartbeat I couldn't move, couldn't even blink. Every sound sharpened, the whir of the office heater, the scratch of her heel against the floor, the soft gasp she made when she noticed me standing there. He jerked upright like a guilty teenager caught sneaking out, his face draining of color. "Babe, it's not what it looks like." It was exactly what it looked like. But for some reason, my voice didn't come. Only silence, thick, suffocating, heavy with disbelief. I stepped backward into the hallway, gripping the doorframe until it would bit into my palm. My mind spiraled, desperate to rationalize. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe they had tripped. Maybe. No. I replayed the image. Her smile, his hand already resting exactly where I had always wanted to believe only I belonged. He followed me out, his footsteps rushed, frantic. Listen, she was upset. She had a fight with her boyfriend, and I was just trying to comfort her. The words scraped out of me raw. His eyes flicked to the floor. Guilt, shame, panic, all the things he deserved to feel. And yet, somewhere inside me, a foolish sliver of love trembled, begging me to hear him out, to pretend this wasn't what it was. She stepped into the doorway behind him, arms crossed, eyes defensive but not apologetic. "We didn't do anything," she said, her tone almost irritated, as if I were the one who'd intruded. That tone, that casual confidence, it ignited something dark inside me. I turned away, needing distance, needing air. The corridor felt too narrow, the lights too bright, the walls too judgmental. Every step was a battle between fury and denial, heartbreak and numbness. He caught up to me again, gripping my wrist gently. "Please look at me." I did, and the moment I saw his eyes, the truth anchored itself. There had been signs. Small ones. Quick text messages he claimed were about work. Late nights he brushed off with that easy smile. A new cologne he said he got as a gift from a client. Red flags I had folded neatly into excuses because I loved him. Because trusting him felt easier than facing the terrifying possibility that I was losing him. "I swear it wasn't physical," he whispered. The word wasn't crashed into me, meaning there was something emotional, something intimate enough that he needed to defend its boundaries. "How long?" I asked. His jaw tightened. "How long?" "A few months," he admitted, the whole way tilted. My vision blurred around the edges. Months. Months of intimate jokes, emotional confessions, private smiles. Months of me baking his favorite meals while he shared his heart with someone else. "I didn't want anything to happen," he added, voice trembling. "It just did." "It doesn't just happen," I whispered. "You let it happen." He reached for me again. I stepped back. His hand hung between us, useless. Silence swelled, cold and suffocating. The kind that pulls apart the seams of a life. "Do you love her?" I asked. No, his answer was too fast. Her voice drifted from behind him. "You told me you did." He flinched. Every muscle in his face tightened. In that moment, the last thread of hope inside me snapped. I walked past him, past her, out of that office and into the evening air that sliced my skin like winter steel. I didn't know where I was going. I just knew I couldn't breathe there anymore. By the time he found me outside, leaning against my car with shaking hands, something inside me had settled. Not calm, not forgiveness, but clarity. "I'm sorry," he said. "I'll fix it. I'll cut her off. I'll do anything." I believed he was sorry, but sorry didn't unsee the way he had held her. Sorry didn't erase the months of lies, the secrets, the intimacy he offered someone else. "You didn't cheat because you loved her," I said softly. "You cheated because you stopped loving me the way you promised you would." He opened his mouth to argue, then closed it, because he knew. I straightened, finally meeting his eyes without shaking. I deserve someone who chooses me every day, not when it's convenient. He looked shattered, but so was I, and one of us had to rebuild. I unlocked my car. He didn't stop me this time. As I drove away, tears blurred the road, but for the first time in months, the air felt honest.